In a world where external voices often feel louder than our own, where we're subtly and sometimes overtly pressured to measure our worth by standards that aren't even our own, it's no wonder so many of us struggle to feel truly secure in ourselves. Every day we're bombarded with messages that sow seeds of doubt, comparisons that cloud our confidence, and expectations that can feel as rigid as they are exhausting. And yet, beneath all of that noise, there exists a quiet, resilient strength within each of us, a place untouched by the opinions and expectations of others. Imagine, if you will, moving through life grounded in that inner strength. Picture yourself stepping beyond the need for approval or validation, carrying a self-confidence that remains steady in the face of life's challenges and criticism. This kind of confidence is not only possible, it's something we all have the capacity to cultivate within ourselves. Today, we're going to explore a path to that inner confidence through timeless practices rooted in Buddhist wisdom. These habits are not just about feeling better temporarily. They are about building a resilience that goes deeper than words. They're about helping you reconnect with the parts of yourself that may have been overshadowed by doubt and comparison, so that you can stand tall, unshakable in who you are. These 10 habits don't demand dramatic life changes or the pursuit of perfection. Instead, they invite us to approach each moment with a sense of calm, presence, and authenticity, gradually reshaping the way we see ourselves and the world around us. They teach us that confidence isn't found in others' opinions or in an endless quest for external accomplishments. It's something we cultivate within through patience, self-compassion, and a commitment to living in alignment with our values. As we journey through these powerful practices, you may find that each one holds a simple but profound truth. They remind us that genuine self-confidence isn't about silencing our doubts completely. It's about learning to live alongside them with a kind of graceful acceptance. It's about recognizing that we are in fact enough just as we are, in all of our uniqueness and imperfection. So join me as we uncover the keys to a stronger, more resilient you. Together, we'll dive into each habit, not only to understand them, but to begin weaving them into our lives. These practices are here to support you in building a foundation of self-confidence that doesn't waver in the face of external judgments or inner doubts. Through these insights, may you come to know a quiet but unwavering assurance within, a self-confidence that allows you to face the world not only with courage, but with a sense of peace. Let's begin this journey inward, where true confidence resides. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Embrace your unique journey. In today's world, surrounded by curated images and stories of others' successes on social media, the temptation to compare ourselves to others is stronger than ever. Yet, this habit of comparison can quietly drain our energy, chip away at our self-confidence, and create feelings of inadequacy. When we're constantly measuring ourselves against others' lives, we risk becoming blind to the value and beauty of our own journey. Buddhist philosophy offers a gentle reminder that each person's path is unique. No two journeys are the same, and no two lives unfold identically. It's important to recognize that focusing on others' progress distracts us from fully appreciating our own. Each of us is walking our own path, moving at a pace and in a direction that is deeply personal. Just because someone else seems to be progressing faster or achieving more doesn't diminish the worth of where we are in our own journey. Think of your path as a book. Some chapters are longer, some are shorter, some are filled with excitement, while others are more subdued. And just as each book is different, so too is each life. When we compare our lives to others, we ignore the uniqueness of our own experiences, expecting our story to follow someone else's plotline instead of embracing our distinct narrative. There is a beauty in this acceptance of our own journey, in understanding that we are exactly where we need to be at this moment. Shifting our focus inward allows us to appreciate the progress we're making in our own lives. Imagine a garden where each flower blooms at its own time. You wouldn't expect a rose to bloom like a daisy or a sunflower to sprout at the same time as a lily. Each flower has its season, and each one adds to the beauty of the garden in its own way. Similarly, by embracing our own timing, we give ourselves permission to grow and flourish according to our unique strengths and abilities. When we stop the cycle of comparison, a sense of peace and self-acceptance begins to blossom. No longer weighed down by the need to compete, we're able to recognize and appreciate our strengths, achievements, and growth. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, becomes significant because it represents our personal effort and dedication. We begin to realize that success isn't just about reaching specific milestones. It's about becoming more connected with who we truly are and embracing the process of becoming our best selves. It's essential to remember that your worth is not linked to anyone else's success. Your value does not diminish just because someone else seems to be doing well. Each one of us brings something irreplaceable to the world. Think of the unique combination of experiences, talents, and qualities that make you who you are. No one else possesses that exact blend. This is a reminder that what you offer is valuable simply because it is yours, and it exists nowhere else in the same way. Your journey has its own challenges, triumphs, and growth points, and that uniqueness makes it meaningful. When you find yourself slipping into comparison, remind yourself to refocus on your own growth. Notice how far you've come, the obstacles you've overcome, and the skills you've developed. There's an intrinsic satisfaction that comes with recognizing that every step you take forward, every small victory, is a testament to your resilience and dedication. By letting go of the need to measure up to others, you create room to celebrate your progress and nurture your strengths. Letting go of comparison doesn't mean ignoring others or their achievements. Instead, it means allowing their success to inspire rather than define you. When you see someone achieving something that resonates with you, use it as motivation to pursue your own goals with renewed energy and purpose. This shift in perspective helps us approach life with a sense of community rather than competition, seeing others as allies in growth rather than benchmarks to measure against. It's also helpful to remember that appearances can be deceptive. Social media, in particular, often shows only the highlights of people's lives. Rarely do we see the struggles, doubts, and setbacks that accompany those achievements. When we compare ourselves to these idealized versions of others, we're judging our full story against a curated image of someone else's life. This realization can be liberating. It reminds us that no one's life is perfect, and everyone faces challenges that aren't always visible. By focusing on our journey, we can avoid the trap of trying to live up to illusions that don't reflect the full reality of life. When you commit to valuing your own journey, you cultivate an inner sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on external validation. You begin to recognize that who you are and what you've achieved matter deeply, not because they compare to anyone else's story, but because they are a true reflection of your efforts and growth. This perspective frees you to appreciate your own life without constantly seeking affirmation from the outside world. In those moments when you find yourself slipping into comparison, take a breath and reconnect with your own path. Celebrate the small wins, the lessons learned, and the resilience you've built. Understand that your journey, with all its ups and downs, has contributed to making you the person you are today. A person worthy of respect and admiration simply for the unique path you've walked. Allow yourself to be inspired by others' successes, but let them serve as gentle reminders of what's possible for you, not as measures of what you should be. Over time, as you cultivate this mindset, you'll find that you're able to focus more on becoming the best version of yourself and less on trying to measure up to others. The result is a deep sense of satisfaction and inner peace that comes from knowing you are enough, exactly as you are. In this way, the journey of self-growth becomes one of acceptance, joy, and personal fulfillment. By letting go of comparison, you open up the possibility of a life where your worth is no longer determined by others, but is rooted in a deep appreciation of your own path. And in that space, you discover a life that feels more authentic, more joyful, and truly yours to live. Number 2, don't let others' opinions control your life. Embrace inner confidence. In our interconnected world, where opinions are freely shared and social interactions happen at the click of a button, it's easy to let others' comments influence how we view ourselves. A single opinion can often impact our day, shaping our mood, confidence, or decisions. But imagine if every step you took, every choice you made, hinged on what others thought. How would that affect your sense of self? Buddhist teachings remind us that we have no control over what others think or say about us. Trying to control these external perspectives is like attempting to hold water in our hands. It's impossible, and doing so only leaves us feeling frustrated and insecure. When we rely too heavily on others' opinions to feel good about ourselves, we give away our power. We place our self-worth in the hands of others, allowing them to shape our confidence and identity. Imagine your confidence like a boat on the ocean. If it's constantly at the mercy of others' judgments, it becomes unsteady, rising and falling with every wave of opinion. To live authentically and feel secure in who you are, it's essential to shift your focus from external validation to inner strength. This doesn't mean ignoring all feedback or dismissing others' opinions. Feedback can be helpful when it's constructive and comes from people who genuinely care about our well-being. However, it's important to distinguish between guidance that aligns with our values and opinions that don't resonate with who we truly are. Practicing discernment allows us to listen to others without letting their views override our own self-worth or intuition. This is a delicate balance, but one that, once mastered, leads to a more peaceful and confident life. Consider that when you give excessive weight to what others think, your sense of self becomes fragile, prone to fluctuations based on others' shifting perceptions. One day, a compliment might boost your confidence. The next, a critique could deflate it. True confidence, however, is steady and resilient. It doesn't depend on the ever-changing opinions of others. This kind of confidence comes from within, grounded in an acceptance of who you are, flaws and all. When you cultivate this inner confidence, you become less swayed by others' judgments and more anchored in your own truth. To practice this, begin by detaching from others' judgments. This doesn't happen overnight, but with patience, it becomes easier. Notice how you feel when someone praises you versus when someone criticizes you. How do these external opinions affect your mood or self-perception? By becoming aware of these reactions, you can start to shift your reliance away from external opinions. This doesn't mean that you'll never feel affected by others' words, but it helps you understand the transient nature of others' judgments and reduces their power over you. Trusting your own inner voice and values is key to building lasting self-confidence. Reflect on your core beliefs, values, and the qualities that make you who you are. Recognize that these are constants in your life, whereas others' opinions are fleeting. Think of your inner voice as a compass. It guides you in a direction that feels authentic and fulfilling. When you rely on this inner guidance, you find that your confidence becomes more consistent because it's no longer dependent on others' validation. Moreover, learning to trust your instincts is a powerful step toward reclaiming control over your life. Often, We have an innate sense of what feels right or wrong for us, but this intuition can be clouded by external opinions. By learning to prioritize your own perspective, you strengthen your relationship with yourself. This inner trust builds a foundation of self-worth that remains steady, no matter what others may say. You begin to see that your life is your own, shaped by the choices you make and the values you hold dear. When you no longer depend on others' approval, a calm and steady confidence emerges, one that is uniquely yours. This isn't a confidence that flaunts itself or seeks recognition. It's a quiet, unshakable assurance that comes from knowing and accepting yourself. It allows you to walk your path with a sense of peace, even when others may not understand or agree with your choices. This is the beauty of true self-confidence. It doesn't require validation because it's rooted in an inner understanding of who you are. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that the root of suffering often lies in our attachment to things outside ourselves. When we attach our self-worth to the opinions of others, we subject ourselves to an emotional roller coaster, constantly seeking approval to feel validated. Instead, consider the value of non-attachment. By detaching from the need for others' approval, we free ourselves from the constant fluctuations of self-esteem. We create a space within where peace and confidence can thrive, untouched by the opinions of others. Another essential aspect of maintaining self-confidence is to cultivate self-compassion. Understand that you are human, with strengths and weaknesses. When you make a mistake or fall short, practice being kind to yourself. Often, it's during these moments of self-doubt that we feel most vulnerable to others' judgments. But if you approach yourself with compassion, you build resilience, making it easier to withstand the opinions of others without letting them shake your self-worth. Self-compassion is a powerful tool that reinforces your inner confidence, reminding you that your worth is not defined by external validation. To bring this practice into your daily life, try setting aside time for self-reflection. Journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation can help you connect with your inner self. Reflect on what truly matters to you and how you want to define your life, independent of others' opinions. This regular practice strengthens your inner voice, making it easier to rely on when faced with external judgments. The more you invest in understanding and valuing yourself, the less control others' opinions will have over your happiness and self-esteem. As you continue this journey of inner confidence, remember that it's natural to feel affected by others' opinions from time to time. What matters is not to suppress these feelings, but to recognize them without allowing them to control you. With time, you'll find a sense of freedom in knowing that your self-worth is firmly rooted in your own beliefs and values, not in the ever-changing opinions of others. Learning to listen to yourself first and trusting your instincts is one of the most empowering choices you can make. It builds a foundation of self-worth that no external opinion can shake, a foundation rooted in self-respect, inner peace, and a deep acceptance of who you are. By embracing this inner confidence, you take back control of your life, creating a fulfilling and authentic journey that reflects your true self. Number 3. Show kindness to yourself. Cultivate compassion within. In times of struggle, stress, or self-doubt, many of us fall into the habit of harsh self-criticism. We become our own toughest critics, magnifying our mistakes and downplaying our achievements. Yet, Buddhist teachings gently remind us that compassion, the same compassion we readily extend to others, deserves to be directed inward as well. Showing kindness to yourself is not an indulgence. It's a foundational part of living a balanced and fulfilling life. When we treat ourselves with warmth and understanding, especially in challenging moments, we create an environment where growth, healing, and resilience can truly flourish. Practicing self-kindness means approaching yourself with the same empathy and patience that you would offer to a friend. Imagine a close friend came to you feeling disappointed after a mistake or setback. How would you respond? Likely you'd offer words of comfort, understanding and encouragement, reminding them that mistakes are part of life and growth. Now think about how you speak to yourself in similar moments. Often, we're far less forgiving with ourselves than we would be with others. Self-kindness involves treating yourself with that same gentle encouragement, allowing yourself room to grow without the weight of harsh judgment. When we make mistakes or face setbacks, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by self-criticism. Yet, this kind of self-talk can create a cycle of shame and self-doubt, undermining our confidence and sense of self-worth. Embracing self-kindness, on the other hand, allows us to navigate these challenges with grace and resilience. When you allow yourself understanding instead of criticism, you build a stronger, healthier self-image. You begin to see mistakes not as evidence of inadequacy, but as opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective changes the way you respond to difficulties, making you more likely to learn from each experience and to carry that wisdom forward. Think of self-kindness as a form of inner nourishment. Just as we need food, rest, and care to sustain our physical well-being, our emotional health requires compassion, patience, and acceptance. When we berate ourselves for our perceived shortcomings, we drain our energy and confidence. Conversely, when we practice self-kindness, we replenish our inner reserves, creating a foundation of self-respect that supports us through life's inevitable ups and downs. This kindness fosters resilience, allowing us to face challenges with a sense of inner support rather than self-doubt. Building this self-compassion is especially important in a world where we're often encouraged to strive for perfection. The pursuit of perfection, however, can lead to endless dissatisfaction, as it keeps us focused on our flaws and on what we should be. Self-kindness shifts our focus from the unreachable ideal of perfection to the realistic and fulfilling journey of growth. When we allow ourselves the freedom to be imperfect, we open ourselves to genuine self-acceptance. This acceptance is the foundation of true confidence, as it allows us to feel secure in who we are, flaws and all. Consider the power of acknowledging your efforts, even when things don't go as planned. Many of us have a tendency to overlook the progress we've made or the effort we've put forth, focusing only on the outcome. But when we recognize our efforts, we validate our journey. This doesn't mean ignoring mistakes, it means seeing them in context as part of a larger process of learning and self-discovery. By valuing your effort, you begin to see that each step you take, even if imperfect, brings you closer to your goals. This perspective helps you build a more compassionate relationship with yourself, one based on encouragement rather than harsh critique. Self-kindness also fosters inner confidence. When we treat ourselves with compassion, we strengthen our sense of self-worth. We come to realize that our value doesn't depend on meeting external standards or avoiding mistakes. Instead, it comes from a deep understanding of our intrinsic worth as human beings. This inner confidence is steady and resilient because it's not based on perfection, but on self-acceptance. It grows from the knowledge that we are worthy of respect, not because we are flawless, but because we are committed to growth and self-care. Buddhist philosophy teaches us to embrace compassion not only for others, but also for ourselves. When we approach ourselves with kindness, we break the cycle of self-judgment and open the door to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. This self-compassion isn't selfish, it's essential. By treating ourselves kindly, we actually increase our capacity to show compassion to others. Think of it as filling your own cup so that you have more to give. When you feel secure and supported within, you become better equipped to support and uplift those around you. To start practicing self-kindness, Try speaking to yourself as you would to a close friend or loved one. When you face a setback, take a moment to offer yourself encouragement rather than criticism. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that each experience, whether it leads to success or struggle, is part of your unique journey. With time, this practice becomes more natural, and you'll find that your inner dialogue becomes more gentle and compassionate. Another powerful way to cultivate self-kindness is through mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you experience self-doubt or negative self-talk, mindfulness teaches you to notice these thoughts as passing events, rather than as fixed truths. By observing them without attachment, you can let go of harsh judgments and allow compassion to take their place. This practice helps you build a more compassionate inner dialogue, one that is rooted in patience and acceptance. Incorporating self-kindness into your daily life also involves celebrating small victories. Often, we wait to acknowledge our efforts until we achieve something significant. But by celebrating small steps along the way, you reinforce the habit of self-compassion. Each small success, each moment of perseverance, is worth recognizing. When you take time to appreciate these moments, you build a foundation of self-worth that grows stronger with each act of kindness toward yourself. Over time, this kindness strengthens your inner confidence, making you feel more secure and supported from within. When we treat ourselves with compassion, we create a relationship with ourselves that is rooted in respect, empathy, and acceptance. This relationship is invaluable because it shapes the way we interact with the world. When we feel supported from within, we approach life with a sense of peace and resilience, able to face challenges without the weight of self-doubt. Remember, confidence grows not from achieving perfection, but from truly accepting ourselves as we are. Each act of kindness toward yourself is like adding a brick to the foundation of self-respect and self-worth. With each gentle word, each forgiving thought, you build a stronger, more resilient sense of self that is capable of withstanding life's storms. This is the gift of self-kindness, a gift that transforms not only how we see ourselves, but also how we experience the world around us. So be gentle with yourself. Show yourself the compassion and kindness you freely give to others. In doing so, you build a life of inner peace, resilience, and genuine confidence. The journey of self-kindness is one of the most empowering paths you can walk, leading to a life filled with respect, acceptance, and unwavering self-worth. Number 4. Surround yourself with positive influences. Cultivate a supportive community. The people we choose to surround ourselves with play a significant role in shaping our lives, our perspectives, and even our sense of self. Whether we realize it or not, those we spend time with have a powerful influence on our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Buddhist teachings underscore the value of surrounding oneself with a supportive community known as Sangha, which fosters growth, well-being, and inner peace. A true Sangha is made up of individuals who uplift and inspire us, offering encouragement and compassion as we navigate life's ups and downs. When we consciously seek out people who nurture our aspirations and help us see our own potential, we create an environment where confidence and motivation can naturally flourish. The importance of positive influences cannot be overstated. When you're surrounded by people who genuinely believe in your abilities and encourage your dreams, you start to believe in yourself more deeply. These individuals become like mirrors, reflecting back your strengths and potential, often helping you to see qualities within yourself that you may have overlooked. They remind you of your unique gifts and support you in times of doubt, allowing you to draw on their faith in you when your own confidence wavers. In a positive, supportive environment, it becomes easier to take risks, try new things, and explore unfamiliar paths without the fear of judgment or criticism. Choosing positive influences is an act of self-respect and self-love. It involves being intentional about the people you allow into your inner circle, ensuring that they align with your values, respect your boundaries, and support your growth. Positive influences aren't necessarily people who agree with you all the time. Rather, they are individuals who challenge you constructively, encourage you to grow, and genuinely celebrate your successes. They see your potential and believe in your journey, offering support that feels uplifting and motivating. By surrounding yourself with such people, you build a network of support that helps you stay resilient and focused, even during difficult times. On the other hand, spending time with negative or overly critical individuals can drain your energy and chip away at your confidence. Negative influences often focus on limitations rather than possibilities, highlighting challenges rather than solutions. Over time, their critical words or pessimistic outlook can start to shape your thoughts and beliefs, creating doubt and self-limiting ideas. If you're frequently around people who dismiss your dreams or undermine your confidence, it can be challenging to hold on to a positive self-image. Negative influences not only drain your energy, but can also plant seeds of self-doubt that are difficult to uproot. To recognize the difference between positive and negative influences in your life, take note of how you feel after spending time with certain people. Do you feel energized, motivated, and inspired? Or do you feel drained, anxious, or discouraged? Positive influences often leave us feeling lighter and more hopeful, while negative influences can leave us feeling weighed down and uncertain. By becoming more aware of these effects, you can make conscious choices about who you want to spend your time with and the kind of energy you want to surround yourself with. Creating a supportive circle doesn't mean cutting off everyone who isn't perfectly aligned with your goals. Instead, it's about prioritizing relationships that nurture your well-being and minimizing the impact of relationships that don't. Sometimes, the people we care about may not fully understand or support our dreams, but that doesn't mean we have to distance ourselves completely. Practicing compassion and setting healthy boundaries allows us to maintain meaningful connections while still protecting our emotional well-being. In addition to personal relationships, consider how other aspects of your life influence your mindset. This includes the media you consume, the activities you engage in, and the environments you frequent. For instance, spending time with people who share a positive outlook can be incredibly uplifting, but so can engaging in activities that bring you joy, growth, and inspiration. Surrounding yourself with positive influences extends beyond people. It involves immersing yourself in environments, practices, and content that foster positivity and personal growth. Buddhist teachings offer a beautiful perspective on the power of community. In a sangha, each member supports the others, creating a space where everyone feels valued and accepted. Such a community fosters a sense of belonging, helping each individual develop confidence and resilience. The support of a sangha reminds us that we are not alone on our journey. We are part of a collective experience where each person's growth enriches the community as a whole. By seeking out a sangha or a community of positive influences, we create a safe space for personal growth, knowing that we are supported and valued. Building this kind of support network requires intention. Seek out individuals who reflect the qualities you aspire to embody: kindness, integrity, courage, or positivity. These people will naturally encourage you to grow and help you stay aligned with your values. When you surround yourself with people who embody qualities you admire, those traits start to feel more attainable for you. Confidence, for example, is contagious. When you spend time with confident, self-assured individuals, their mindset and energy often inspire you to approach your own life with greater assurance. Choosing positive influences doesn't mean avoiding people who are going through difficult times. We all face challenges, and sometimes supporting friends through hardships is an act of compassion. The key is to recognize when someone's presence is consistently bringing negativity into your life. Supporting others is a beautiful quality, but not at the expense of your own well-being. If certain relationships are draining, consider setting gentle boundaries to protect your energy so that you have the strength to continue growing and supporting others from a place of wholeness. Remember, you are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. By carefully selecting the people in your life, you are essentially choosing the qualities you want to cultivate within yourself. Confidence, kindness, resilience. These qualities thrive in an environment that nurtures them. Positive influences create a foundation of support, encouraging you to believe in yourself and to trust in your journey. The encouragement and acceptance of a supportive community empower you to be your authentic self, to pursue your dreams with courage, and to live a life that feels true to who you are. In moments of doubt, the support of positive influences can be a beacon of reassurance. Their belief in you helps you stay grounded and reminds you of your capabilities. When you're surrounded by people who uplift and encourage you, challenges seem more manageable and your confidence becomes more resilient. It becomes easier to stay motivated, knowing that you have a network of individuals who are cheering for you and want to see you succeed. Confidence, positivity, and resilience are indeed contagious. By surrounding yourself with people who reflect these qualities, you create an environment where growth feels natural and self-doubt fades into the background. Embrace the power of positive influences in your life, for they are the foundation upon which a fulfilling, resilient, and confident self is built. In the words of the Buddha, "A friend indeed is a friend who shares in sorrow and in joy." Seek out friends who share in both, and you'll find that their influence strengthens your ability to face life with grace and courage. In choosing your circle, you are choosing the direction of your life. Choose wisely, surround yourself with positive influences, and watch as your confidence and self-belief flourish. Number 5. Stand with confidence. Embody strength from within. The way we carry ourselves has a profound impact on how we feel inside, often more than we realize. Our posture and body language are powerful tools that can either uplift us or weigh us down. In Buddhist teachings, there's a deep understanding of the connection between mind and body, highlighting how even small shifts in our physical stance can influence our inner state. When we learn to stand with confidence, literally and metaphorically, we can cultivate a sense of resilience, calm, and strength within ourselves. By simply adjusting our posture, we can send signals to our mind that encourage feelings of empowerment and self-assurance. Imagine the posture of a person who feels unsure or overwhelmed. Shoulders hunched, gaze lowered, chest slightly closed in. This posture is often unconscious, a reflection of how they feel on the inside. But what if, instead, we stood tall, shoulders back, head held high, and heart open? This simple change in physical stance can make a noticeable difference in how we feel. Standing tall doesn't just change how others perceive us, it changes how we perceive ourselves. By embodying confidence through our posture, we foster a sense of strength and self-respect that supports us in facing challenges with a calm and grounded attitude. Practicing a confident posture is an accessible way to shift our mental state, especially in moments of self-doubt or stress. When we adopt a strong stance, we're signaling to ourselves that we are capable, resilient, and prepared to meet whatever comes our way. This connection between body and mind is something that Buddhist teachings emphasize, acknowledging that our physical state can influence our mental state and vice versa. By becoming mindful of our posture, we can begin to harness this connection to cultivate inner strength and self-assurance. Confidence is not always something that comes naturally, especially in difficult situations or times of uncertainty. Yet, we can build confidence from the outside in by adopting a posture that embodies strength. This approach doesn't mean pretending to be something we're not. Rather, it's about creating the conditions for confidence to arise naturally within us. When we stand with our shoulders back and our chest open, we invite feelings of self-assurance. Over time, this practice becomes a kind of muscle memory, helping us access inner strength more readily. Buddhist philosophy teaches that the body and mind are interconnected, each influencing the other in subtle and profound ways. When we're mindful of our body language, we become more aware of how our physical state affects our thoughts and emotions. By standing with confidence, we encourage our mind to follow suit, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces feelings of self-worth and resilience. This mindful posture can be a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with grace and composure. Confidence in posture also affects how others perceive us. When we stand tall and embody self-assurance, we project a sense of capability and calm that others can sense. This projection is not about impressing others or seeking validation, but about showing up as our authentic selves with integrity and self-respect. By carrying ourselves confidently, we communicate to the world that we believe in ourselves, which in turn strengthens our own sense of inner stability. Confidence, when rooted in authenticity, becomes a quiet strength that radiates from within. In moments of self-doubt or stress, returning to a confident posture can serve as an anchor. Think of it as a physical reminder of your inner resilience. The next time you're facing a difficult conversation, a challenging task, or a moment of uncertainty, try grounding yourself in your stance. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, roll your shoulders back, lift your head, and breathe deeply. These simple adjustments send a message to your mind and body. I am capable. I am resilient. I can handle this. This physical embodiment of strength creates a sense of calm and centeredness that supports you in moving forward, regardless of the external circumstances. Standing with confidence is also a practice of mindfulness. By paying attention to how we hold ourselves, we bring awareness to the present moment, grounding ourselves in the here and now. This mindfulness of posture can help us break free from habitual patterns of self-doubt and worry, creating space for self-compassion and acceptance. When we stand with confidence, we are choosing to be fully present, to face each moment with an open heart and a steady mind. This practice becomes a form of self-care, a way of nurturing ourselves through our own presence and strength. It's important to remember that confidence doesn't mean never feeling fear or uncertainty. True confidence is the ability to acknowledge those feelings without letting them dictate our actions. By standing tall, even when we feel unsure, we're practicing the art of courage, facing our challenges with an open and resilient heart. This kind of confidence is rooted in self-trust, the understanding that we have the inner resources to handle whatever comes our way. When we embody this trust through our posture, we reinforce it within ourselves, making it easier to draw upon in times of need. This practice of standing with confidence also has long-term benefits for our mental and emotional well-being. Over time, adopting a confident posture can help us develop a more positive self-image. As we repeatedly signal to ourselves that we are strong and capable, we start to internalize this belief, building a foundation of self-worth that remains steady even in difficult times. This is the power of embodying confidence physically. It doesn't just change how we feel in the moment, it gradually transforms the way we see ourselves. In addition to the mental and emotional benefits, standing with confidence has physical health benefits as well. Good posture promotes proper alignment, reduces tension in the neck and shoulders, and improves breathing. When we stand tall, we allow our body to function more efficiently, which can lead to increased energy and focus. This holistic approach to confidence shows that by taking care of our body, we're also supporting our mind and spirit. In this way, confidence becomes a practice of self-care, one that nurtures our whole being. As you cultivate the habit of standing with confidence, be patient with yourself. Building a new habit takes time, and confidence is no different. Start by incorporating small moments of mindful posture into your daily routine. Perhaps each morning, take a few moments to stand tall, breathe deeply, and set an intention for the day. Over time, this practice will become second nature, a reliable source of strength that you can turn to whenever you need it. Standing with confidence is about more than just posture. It's about embodying a sense of inner strength and self-respect. Each time you stand tall, you're reminding yourself that you are worthy, capable, and resilient. This physical practice reinforces your mental and emotional well-being, creating a foundation of self-belief that supports you through life's challenges. Remember, confidence is not about being perfect or fearless. It's about showing up as you are, with a heart open to growth and a mind rooted in resilience. So, the next time you face a tough situation, remember to stand tall. By embodying confidence physically, you cultivate a foundation of inner strength that supports you from within. This is the gift of mindful posture, a simple yet powerful way to honor yourself, to face the world with grace, and to navigate each moment with the calm assurance that you are enough. Number 6. Engage in activities you're good at, nurturing confidence through your strengths. Engaging in activities we're skilled at can be a powerful source of confidence and personal fulfillment. Whether it's a favorite hobby, a sport, or a creative pursuit, spending time doing things we enjoy and excel in reconnects us with our unique talents and strengths. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of nurturing our abilities, viewing this as an essential aspect of self-respect and personal growth. By recognizing and honoring the skills we possess, we cultivate a deeper sense of self-worth and inner peace, reinforcing the belief that we are capable, valuable, and deserving of confidence. When we participate in activities that highlight our strengths, we experience a sense of flow and accomplishment. This connection to our capabilities reminds us of what makes us special, capable, and unique. The joy that comes from doing something we're good at is more than just a fleeting feeling, it's an affirmation of our worth. Each small achievement in these areas becomes a stepping stone that reinforces our confidence and motivates us to continue growing. In today's world, where it's easy to focus on areas for improvement or skills we lack, it's essential to remember the value of focusing on our strengths. Engaging in activities we're good at shifts our attention from what we should be improving to celebrating what we're already skilled at. This doesn't mean ignoring personal growth, but it allows us to build confidence by affirming our existing abilities. When we acknowledge our strengths, we create a positive cycle where each success fuels further progress, helping us approach life's challenges with greater self-assurance. Engaging in activities that bring out our talents is also a practice of mindfulness. When we're fully immersed in something we enjoy and excel at, we often experience a state of flow, a feeling of being completely present, focused, and in harmony with the task at hand. In this state, worries and self-doubt fade into the background, replaced by a deep sense of connection to the moment. This mindful immersion in our skills nurtures a sense of inner peace and contentment, reminding us of the beauty and fulfillment that come from simply being ourselves. These moments of accomplishment, no matter how small, provide us with a sense of pride and satisfaction that builds a strong foundation of self-worth. They remind us that we're capable of achieving, creating, or excelling. Each time we succeed in something we enjoy, we add another layer of confidence to our self-image. This doesn't mean every effort has to result in perfection. Rather, it's about celebrating progress and the joy of doing what we love. Buddhist philosophy teaches that self-respect and self-confidence grow from within. By focusing on our strengths and nurturing our talents, we develop an inner resilience that doesn't depend on external validation. Instead, our confidence is grounded in an authentic understanding of who we are and what we're capable of. This inner strength is a quiet, steady force that supports us through life's inevitable challenges. When we engage in activities we're skilled at, we cultivate a positive self-image that remains with us, even when we're faced with difficulties or moments of self-doubt. Taking time to engage in activities we're good at is also a form of self-care. In a world where we're often encouraged to constantly strive for improvement, it can be easy to overlook the value of simply enjoying our existing talents. Giving ourselves permission to do what we love and excel in is a way of honoring our own needs and nurturing our well-being. This practice of self-care creates a sense of balance, allowing us to feel fulfilled and motivated without the pressure to always be perfect. There's also a powerful connection between self-confidence and creativity. Many of the activities we're skilled at, whether they're artistic, athletic, or intellectual, involve some form of creative expression. When we're creating, whether it's a painting, a poem, a recipe, or a solution to a problem, we tap into a part of ourselves that's uniquely ours. This act of creation strengthens our confidence by reminding us that we have something valuable to offer the world. Each time we create, we affirm our worth and ability, reinforcing the belief that we're capable of bringing something meaningful to life. Engaging in activities we're good at also brings us closer to our authentic selves. When we spend time doing things that resonate with us, we feel a sense of alignment and purpose. These activities are often the ones that make us feel most alive, connected, and fulfilled. By embracing our skills and passions, we cultivate a more profound sense of identity, rooted in the understanding that our talents are an integral part of who we are. This authenticity strengthens our self-confidence, allowing us to move through life with greater clarity and self-assurance. Another benefit of focusing on activities we excel in is the positive impact it has on our mindset. When we regularly experience success and accomplishment, we begin to view ourselves as capable and competent. This positive self-image spills over into other areas of our lives, influencing how we approach new challenges and how we handle setbacks. The confidence we gain from doing what we love and excel at becomes a resource we can draw upon in times of uncertainty, helping us approach life's challenges with a sense of resilience and optimism. To cultivate this practice, start by identifying activities that make you feel skilled, joyful, and fulfilled. These could be anything from cooking, writing, playing a musical instrument, gardening, solving puzzles, or participating in sports. Think about the activities that make you lose track of time, that leave you feeling energized and uplifted. Once you've identified these strengths, make it a priority to incorporate them into your routine. Even dedicating a small amount of time each week to these activities can have a significant impact on your confidence and well-being. Recognize that honoring your skills is not about seeking perfection, but about embracing the journey of growth and self-discovery. Each time you engage in activities you're good at, you're reaffirming your self-worth and reinforcing a positive self-image. Celebrate your progress, however small, and allow yourself to feel pride in your abilities. This doesn't mean boasting or comparing yourself to others. Rather, it's about nurturing a quiet, authentic confidence that comes from knowing your own worth. Remember, Confidence is a quality that grows from within, and focusing on your strengths is one of the most effective ways to nurture it. By spending time doing things you're good at, you build a reservoir of self-belief that supports you in all areas of your life. This confidence, rooted in self-acceptance and respect for your abilities, becomes a steady force that helps you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Engaging in activities you excel in is a practice that aligns with Buddhist principles of self-compassion and mindful living. It's a reminder to honor your unique talents, to appreciate the journey of growth, and to celebrate the beauty of simply being yourself. As you continue to focus on your strengths, you'll find that confidence becomes a natural part of who you are, an inner light that shines brightly, even in the face of uncertainty. So take time to do what you love and excel in. Nurture your strengths, honor your talents, and celebrate your achievements. In these moments, you're not only building confidence, but creating a life that feels meaningful, fulfilling, and true to who you are. This is the gift of engaging in activities you're skilled at, a pathway to self-respect, self-worth, and a lasting sense of inner confidence. Number 7. Practice positive self-talk, nurturing confidence from within. The words we use in conversation with ourselves shape our inner world and deeply impact our self-confidence. While we often think of communication as something directed outward toward others, Buddhist teachings remind us that right speech also applies to the way we speak internally. Right speech encompasses honesty, kindness, and constructive words, and it encourages us to bring this same mindful approach to our inner dialogue. Too often, we become our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards and judging ourselves with words we'd never dream of saying to a friend. Practicing positive self-talk is a way to nurture our self-confidence, helping us develop a supportive and empowering relationship with ourselves. Self-talk is a constant part of our inner world, and for many of us, it has been shaped by years of self-doubt and external expectations. Negative self-talk often becomes a default setting, with phrases like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," popping up almost automatically. These thoughts might seem small, but over time, they accumulate, forming a barrier that can hold us back from pursuing our goals and recognizing our potential. Buddhist teachings encourage us to bring awareness to these inner dialogues, reminding us that kindness and compassion should start within. Just as we would show understanding to others, we're called to extend that same grace to ourselves. Practicing positive self-talk involves consciously shifting away from self-criticism and replacing it with words of encouragement, understanding, and patience. Imagine the impact if, instead of doubting yourself, you encouraged yourself with phrases like, "I'll try my best," or "I'm learning and improving." These small changes in language may seem simple, but they have a powerful effect on our mindset. Each supportive word reinforces a belief in our capabilities, creating a foundation of self-trust that nurtures our confidence. Over time, this practice of positive self-talk helps us build resilience, equipping us to face challenges with a constructive outlook. Positive self-talk doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It's about developing a compassionate and realistic way of speaking to ourselves. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt, but the way we respond to these moments can make a significant difference. By practicing self-compassion, we acknowledge our humanity. We recognize that making mistakes, learning, and growing are all part of the journey. Positive self-talk encourages us to approach ourselves with understanding rather than judgment, helping us navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with a steady heart. In many ways, practicing positive self-talk is like tending a garden. If we constantly focus on our perceived flaws or shortcomings, we're feeding the weeds of doubt and insecurity. But when we choose to nourish ourselves with kind words and affirming thoughts, we're planting seeds of confidence, resilience, and self-worth. Just as a garden flourishes when cared for, our self-esteem grows stronger when we nurture it with positive, supportive language. To start transforming your self-talk, begin by noticing the words and phrases you use regularly. Do you often say things like, "I always mess things up," "I'm not talented enough," or "I'll never succeed"? Becoming aware of these patterns is the first step toward change. Once you've identified the negative phrases you tend to use, try rephrasing them in a more constructive and compassionate way. For example, instead of saying, "I always mess things up," you might say, "I'm learning from each experience, and I'll keep trying." Instead of, "I'm not talented enough," try, "I'm growing and improving each day." These subtle shifts in language create a ripple effect, gradually reshaping the way we see ourselves and our abilities. Positive self-talk builds a sense of trust in ourselves, helping us believe that we're capable of growth and success. This belief isn't about overestimating our abilities. Rather, it's about acknowledging our potential and creating an inner environment where that potential can flourish. Just as we encourage a friend who is struggling, we can learn to offer ourselves words of support, reassurance, and patience. A key component of positive self-talk is replacing judgment with curiosity. Instead of harshly judging yourself when you make a mistake, approach the situation with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Ask yourself questions like, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I improve next time?" This shift from judgment to curiosity allows you to turn each experience into an opportunity for growth, reinforcing a mindset that's rooted in resilience rather than self-criticism. By fostering a constructive inner dialogue, you create a space where confidence can naturally arise. Another way to practice positive self-talk is to cultivate a habit of gratitude for your strengths and accomplishments. Reflect on your achievements, however small, and take a moment to appreciate the effort you put into each one. Instead of dwelling on what you haven't done or areas where you fell short, focus on the progress you've made. This habit of gratitude helps reinforce a positive self-image, reminding you of the value and strength you bring to each moment. It can also be helpful to create affirmations that resonate with you. These affirmations should be realistic and rooted in kindness, such as, "I am capable of handling challenges," "I am worthy of success," or "I trust in my ability to grow." Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially during times of self-doubt. Over time, these words become an anchor, a steady source of encouragement that supports you in difficult moments. Affirmations are not about denying reality. They're about building an inner foundation of self-worth that strengthens your resilience. The benefits of positive self-talk extend beyond personal confidence. They also enhance our relationships with others. When we're kinder to ourselves, we become more compassionate and understanding with others. The way we speak to ourselves shapes how we interpret the world around us. By practicing positive self-talk, we develop a mindset of kindness and patience, which naturally extends to our interactions with others. The way we speak to ourselves shapes how we interpret the world around us. By practicing positive self-talk, we develop a mindset of kindness and patience, which naturally extends to our interactions with others. This creates a ripple effect, fostering positive relationships and an overall sense of harmony in our lives. Incorporating positive self-talk into your life is an ongoing practice. It takes time to shift away from self-critical thoughts and to cultivate a kinder inner dialogue, but the rewards are profound. Over time, you'll notice that you approach challenges with a greater sense of calm and self-assurance. You'll become less reliant on external validation, as your self-worth will be rooted in your own beliefs rather than in the opinions of others. This inner confidence is a quiet strength that supports you through life's ups and downs. Remember, the journey toward positive self-talk is a gradual one. Be patient with yourself and don't be discouraged if old habits of self-criticism resurface from time to time. Each time you consciously choose to replace a negative thought with a supportive one, you're strengthening your confidence and self-worth. This practice is about building a constructive relationship with yourself, one based on mutual respect, understanding, and encouragement. By focusing on supportive thoughts and words, you create an inner environment that nurtures your belief in yourself. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool for personal growth, empowering you to face challenges with resilience and to celebrate your achievements with gratitude. In practicing this skill, you're not only building confidence, you're cultivating a relationship with yourself that's rooted in kindness, patience, and respect. In the words of the Buddha, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Practicing positive self-talk is a way of honoring this truth, a way of nurturing yourself with the love, compassion, and understanding that you truly deserve. Number 8. Celebrate every win, big or small, building confidence. Through mindful acknowledgement, self-confidence isn't simply about reaching monumental goals or achieving life-changing milestones. True confidence is built in the everyday moments, the small successes, and the quiet victories that often go unnoticed. In Buddhist philosophy, mindfulness teaches us to be present, to appreciate each moment for what it brings, and to acknowledge our progress, however modest it may seem. By celebrating each win, whether it's a major accomplishment or a small step forward, we affirm our efforts, nurture a positive self-image, and strengthen our inner resilience. Celebrating small victories is a powerful way to cultivate self-worth and confidence. Each time we recognize an achievement, we send ourselves the message that our efforts matter. This acknowledgement reinforces our belief in our own capabilities, reminding us that we're moving in the right direction, one step at a time. Often, we fall into the habit of dismissing smaller achievements, viewing them as insignificant compared to our larger goals. But every big achievement is made up of countless small steps, each one valuable and necessary. When we celebrate these steps, we cultivate a mindset of gratitude and self-appreciation, building confidence that endures through challenges and setbacks. Imagine a mountain climber scaling a peak. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to the summit. Celebrating these incremental achievements doesn't diminish the importance of reaching the top. Instead, it makes the journey more fulfilling and meaningful. In the same way, when we take the time to recognize our small victories, we deepen our appreciation for the journey, acknowledging that each effort brings us closer to our goals. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to focus solely on the end result, constantly moving from one goal to the next without pausing to appreciate the progress we're making along the way. This mindset can leave us feeling like we're always falling short, never truly satisfied with what we've achieved. Celebrating small wins is a way to counteract this tendency. It invites us to slow down, to be present with our journey, and to recognize that each step forward is an achievement in itself. This shift in perspective transforms the way we approach our goals, making the process of growth feel more rewarding and joyful. Mindfulness is a helpful practice for cultivating this mindset. When we're mindful, we're fully present with each moment, noticing the small details and subtle progress we might otherwise overlook. By bringing mindfulness to our achievements, we learn to value each step forward, recognizing the effort, patience, and resilience that went into it. Mindfulness reminds us that growth doesn't happen in a single leap, but in a series of small, deliberate actions. Celebrating these actions helps us build a steady, unshakable confidence grounded in self-awareness and appreciation. A key aspect of celebrating small wins is acknowledging that progress is not always linear. Some days we may take several steps forward. Other days we may feel as though we're standing still. But even in moments of stillness or perceived setbacks, there is value in recognizing the effort we've made. By celebrating each attempt, each moment of perseverance, we reinforce our commitment to growth. This practice shifts our focus from perfection to progress, helping us appreciate the journey with all its twists and turns. When we celebrate small wins, we also create a positive feedback loop. Each time we recognize a small achievement, we feel a sense of accomplishment and pride, which motivates us to keep going. This positive reinforcement fuels our motivation, creating a cycle of growth and self-empowerment. Instead of waiting for a big milestone to validate our efforts, we find validation in each small step, making it easier to stay committed and optimistic, even when the path feels challenging. Celebrating small victories doesn't have to be extravagant. It's about finding meaningful ways to acknowledge your progress. This could be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on your efforts, writing down a list of recent accomplishments, or sharing your progress with a supportive friend. These small acts of acknowledgement create a habit of self-recognition, reminding you that every step forward is an important part of your journey. Buddhist teachings remind us that our journey is as valuable as the destination. By appreciating each moment, each small success, we cultivate a mindset of gratitude and contentment. This doesn't mean we should abandon our larger goals. Rather, it encourages us to approach those goals with a sense of patience and presence. When we view our journey with appreciation, we begin to see that each step, no matter how small, brings its own sense of fulfillment and meaning. Another benefit of celebrating small wins is that it helps us develop resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, and there will be times when progress feels slow or even non-existent. In these moments, reflecting on past achievements, no matter how small, can serve as a powerful reminder of our strength and perseverance. Each small win becomes a building block of resilience, helping us stay grounded and confident, even in the face of obstacles. Cultivating this practice of acknowledgement also shifts our relationship with self-improvement. Instead of viewing our progress as a constant climb toward an elusive ideal, we begin to see it as a journey of self-discovery and self-compassion. By celebrating each win, we affirm that our efforts are valuable, regardless of whether they lead to immediate results. This perspective encourages a more compassionate and patient approach to growth, one that allows us to learn and evolve without the pressure of perfection. As you integrate this practice into your life, consider setting aside a few minutes each day or week to reflect on your accomplishments. This could be as simple as journaling about a recent success, expressing gratitude for your efforts, or acknowledging a skill you've developed. By making this a regular habit, you're creating a foundation of self-recognition that builds your confidence over time. If you're working toward a larger goal, consider breaking it down into smaller milestones. Each time you reach one of these mini-goals, take a moment to celebrate. These small celebrations serve as checkpoints, reminding you of the progress you're making and the resilience you're building along the way. By recognizing these milestones, you make the journey feel more manageable and fulfilling, reinforcing the belief that each step is bringing you closer to your goal. Remember, self-confidence is built not only through grand achievements, but through the quiet, consistent efforts we make each day. Every small step you take, every moment of perseverance, contributes to a sense of self-worth and confidence that's rooted in experience and self-awareness. By celebrating each win, big or small, you're acknowledging your dedication, your courage, and your growth. This practice reinforces a positive self-image, helping you approach future challenges with a sense of confidence and optimism. In celebrating each win, you're honoring the journey as much as the destination. You're acknowledging that every effort you make, every small success, is a valuable part of your story. This perspective allows you to embrace the present moment with gratitude, recognizing that each step forward is an achievement worth celebrating. Confidence grows when we appreciate our progress, when we recognize that each effort is meaningful, and when we honor the journey of growth and self-discovery. So, take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each one is a testament to your dedication, a reflection of your resilience, and a building block of your confidence. By embracing each step of your journey, you're creating a life filled with appreciation, motivation, and a lasting sense of self-worth. In this way, every small victory becomes a foundation for future growth, reminding you that your efforts are valuable and that you are indeed enough. Number 9. Practice gratitude daily, cultivating joy and self-confidence. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts our perspective and invites us to find beauty and fulfillment in the present moment. In a world that often encourages us to strive for more achievements, more possessions, more approval, it's easy to feel as though we're constantly falling short, always reaching but never quite enough. Buddhist philosophy reminds us that contentment and joy are found not in acquiring more, but in fully appreciating what we already have. Practicing gratitude daily allows us to step off the treadmill of constant striving and instead embrace a mindset of abundance and self-acceptance. Gratitude isn't simply a feeling, it's a way of seeing the world and ourselves. When we take the time to recognize the blessings in our lives, our health, our relationships, the small moments of joy that fill each day, we begin to realize that we already possess much of what we seek. This shift in perspective not only brings a sense of peace, but also enhances our self-confidence. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we're reminded of the richness of our lives, which in turn fosters a sense of inner fulfillment that doesn't rely on external validation. In Buddhist philosophy, gratitude is closely linked to contentment, an inner state of peace that arises when we let go of the desire for more and instead find satisfaction in what is. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't have goals or aspirations. Rather, it encourages us to pursue them from a place of wholeness rather than lack. When we practice gratitude, we remind ourselves that we are already enough, that we already have a foundation of abundance from which to grow. This mindset nurtures a positive self-image, helping us feel more confident and secure in who we are and what we have to offer. One of the profound effects of gratitude is its ability to bring us back to the present moment. Often, our minds are preoccupied with the future, our next goal, our next achievement, our next source of happiness. But in doing so, we risk overlooking the joys and blessings that are already present. Practicing gratitude helps us slow down and savor the beauty of now. This presence cultivates a sense of peace and contentment that is both grounding and uplifting, reminding us that we don't need to look elsewhere to find happiness. The joy we seek is already here, in the small, simple moments of each day. Gratitude also fosters resilience, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a sense of grace and optimism. When we cultivate a mindset of gratitude, we're better able to see the silver linings, even in difficult times. We begin to recognize that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, has something to teach us. This perspective helps us approach obstacles not with frustration, but with a sense of acceptance and even appreciation, as we come to see that each challenge is an opportunity for growth. By focusing on the lessons and strengths we gain from our experiences, we reinforce our self-confidence and build an inner resilience that supports us through life's ups and downs. In addition to enhancing our personal well-being, gratitude also has a profound impact on our relationships. When we're grateful for the people in our lives, we become more present, more patient, and more understanding. We begin to appreciate the little things, kind gestures, shared laughter, moments of connection that might otherwise go unnoticed. This appreciation strengthens our relationships, creating a sense of warmth and connection that is deeply fulfilling. In turn, this sense of belonging and support nurtures our self-confidence, reminding us that we are valued and loved. Practicing gratitude daily doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate rituals. It's about taking a few moments each day to reflect on the blessings in our lives, however small they may seem. This could be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, where you jot down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or taking a moment in the morning or before bed to silently acknowledge the positive aspects of your life. These small practices gradually shift your focus from what's missing to what's present, from lack to abundance. As you practice gratitude, you'll likely notice an increase in your self-confidence. When we're grateful, we become more aware of the qualities and abilities we possess that contribute to our lives and the lives of others. We start to see ourselves not through the lens of what we should achieve, but through the lens of what we already are. This appreciation for ourselves and our efforts nurtures a quiet, steady confidence that grows from within. By acknowledging our strengths, talents, and accomplishments, we reinforce a positive self-image, helping us feel more grounded and assured. Gratitude also helps break the cycle of comparison, a habit that can erode self-confidence. When we're focused on what others have, it's easy to feel inadequate or lacking. But when we turn our attention to the blessings in our own lives, the achievements we've made, and the qualities that make us unique, we realize that our own journey is rich and meaningful. Gratitude shifts our perspective from envy to appreciation, helping us celebrate our own path with a sense of contentment and self-respect. In Buddhist philosophy, the practice of gratitude is seen as a way to cultivate joy and dissolve feelings of scarcity. This doesn't mean ignoring our goals or pretending that challenges don't exist. Rather, it invites us to see the value in every moment and to recognize that each day brings something worth appreciating. By focusing on what's going well, on the small joys, and on the blessings we already have, we foster a sense of fulfillment that supports us as we pursue our aspirations. This balanced approach helps us remain grounded, even as we work toward future goals. To integrate gratitude into your daily life, consider creating small rituals that make this practice meaningful for you. You might start each day by reflecting on something you're thankful for, or end each day by noting a positive experience you had. These moments of reflection don't need to be lengthy. Even a few minutes is enough to bring a sense of peace and contentment. Over time, this regular practice of gratitude becomes a habit, a way of seeing the world that enhances your confidence, resilience, and joy. When challenges arise, gratitude can serve as an anchor, helping you find perspective and balance. Reflect on the strengths you've developed, the support you have, and the lessons you're learning. This practice doesn't deny the reality of difficulties, but allows you to approach them with a sense of appreciation for what they bring to your journey. This mindset of gratitude, even in challenging times, reinforces your confidence, reminding you that you have the resources to navigate life's ups and downs. Ultimately, practicing gratitude daily is about cultivating a life of fulfillment and self-acceptance. It's about recognizing that we don't need to constantly strive for more to feel complete. The joy and peace we seek are already within us, waiting to be acknowledged. By practicing gratitude, we nurture a sense of abundance and self-worth that isn't dependent on external achievements. This inner confidence grows from the realization that we are already enough, that our lives are filled with blessings, and that each day offers something worth appreciating. So, take a moment each day to practice gratitude. Appreciate the small joys, the kindness of others, the beauty of nature, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Each expression of gratitude strengthens your self-confidence, fostering a mindset of abundance and self-acceptance that supports you in all aspects of life. In practicing gratitude, you're not only enhancing your own well-being, but also cultivating a life rich with joy, contentment, and inner peace. Number 10. Visualize your success, cultivating confidence through the power of imagination. Visualization is a practice that involves creating a vivid mental image of your goals and the path to achieving them. It's more than just daydreaming. It's a powerful tool for developing self-confidence by connecting your mind with your deepest intentions. In Buddhist philosophy, mental imagery and visualization are often used to cultivate positive intentions and focus, as the mind's focus greatly influences our actions and outcomes. By regularly visualizing your success, you create a clear picture of what you want to achieve and align yourself with the mindset needed to make it a reality. Visualization fosters a sense of calm confidence, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of reaching your goals. When we visualize our success, we're not just creating an image in our mind, we're also engaging with the emotions, thoughts, and sensations associated with that achievement. This experience strengthens our confidence by building a mental roadmap toward our goals, helping us feel more familiar and comfortable with the idea of success. This process sends a powerful message to our subconscious mind, affirming that we have what it takes to reach our dreams. Visualization is like planting seeds of belief that gradually grow into a steady, unshakable confidence. In Buddhism, visualization is a form of mental training that allows us to focus our energy and attention on positive outcomes. Just as we train our bodies to become stronger and more resilient, we can train our minds to cultivate confidence and self-assurance. By repeatedly visualizing your success, you're teaching your mind to see possibility instead of limitation, potential instead of obstacles. Over time, this practice reshapes your mindset, helping you approach challenges with a sense of calm determination. The beauty of visualization lies in its simplicity. You don't need any special tools or equipment, just a few moments of quiet and the willingness to engage your imagination. Start by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths to center yourself. Then bring to mind a goal you want to achieve. Visualize yourself in a moment of success, as if you've already reached your goal. Picture every detail: where you are, what you're doing, who might be with you, and how you feel in that moment. Engage all of your senses. Imagine the sights, sounds, and even the scents around you. The more vivid and realistic your visualization, the more powerful its effect. This process is more than just wishful thinking. It's a way of training your brain to experience the success you seek. Neuroscience has shown that when we visualize an action or outcome, the brain activates in much the same way as it would if we were actually performing that action. This means that by visualizing success, you're creating neural pathways that reinforce the belief in your abilities. Over time, this mental practice makes it easier to approach real-life challenges with confidence, as your brain has already been trained to handle success. Visualization also has the power to shift our emotional state. When we see ourselves succeeding, we tap into the feelings of joy, pride, and satisfaction associated with that achievement. These positive emotions reinforce our confidence, making us feel more empowered and motivated. Visualization allows us to experience the benefits of success before it even happens, helping us approach our goals with a sense of calm assurance. This emotional alignment is a powerful source of motivation, encouraging us to take action and persevere, even in the face of obstacles. Another benefit of visualization is its ability to clarify our goals and intentions. When we take the time to picture our success, we gain a clearer understanding of what we truly want. This clarity helps us set more specific, realistic goals, as we're better able to identify the steps needed to reach our vision. Visualization acts as a compass, guiding us in the direction of our aspirations and helping us stay focused on what matters most. By revisiting this mental image regularly, we strengthen our commitment to our goals, making it easier to stay motivated and on track. In addition to boosting confidence, visualization also fosters resilience. When we visualize, we're not only seeing ourselves succeed, we're also mentally rehearsing how we'll handle challenges along the way. Imagine facing a potential obstacle and then visualize yourself overcoming it with calm determination. By doing so, you're preparing your mind to navigate setbacks without losing confidence. This mental preparation builds resilience, helping you stay grounded and focused even when the journey becomes difficult. To make visualization a daily habit, consider setting aside a few moments each morning or evening to engage in this practice. Choose a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. Once you feel centered, bring to mind your goal and visualize yourself achieving it in as much detail as possible. Picture not only the final outcome, but also the steps you're taking to get there, the progress you're making, and the satisfaction that comes with each small victory. This regular practice keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind, reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve them. Visualization is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about building a mental foundation of confidence and resilience that supports you in facing challenges with strength and optimism. By visualizing success, you create a sense of familiarity with the experience, making it feel more attainable. This familiarity reduces fear and self-doubt, as your mind becomes accustomed to the idea of success. You begin to see yourself as capable and worthy of achieving your goals, which in turn influences your actions and choices. One of the unique aspects of visualization is that it allows us to connect with our goals on an emotional level. When we imagine ourselves succeeding, we're not just thinking about our goal, we're feeling it. This emotional connection strengthens our motivation, as we're no longer striving for an abstract idea, but for an experience that resonates deeply with us. Visualization turns our goals into something tangible and real, something that feels both inspiring and achievable. In Buddhist philosophy, intention is seen as a powerful force that shapes our actions and outcomes. Visualization helps us set positive intentions, aligning our mind and heart with our aspirations. By regularly visualizing success, we're cultivating a mindset that attracts positive outcomes and empowers us to take meaningful action. Visualization is like setting an inner compass that guides us toward our goals, helping us stay focused, motivated, and confident along the way. Remember that visualization is a practice, one that becomes more effective with consistency. Each time you visualize your success, you're reinforcing your belief in your abilities and creating a mental pathway that leads to confidence and resilience. Over time, this practice becomes a source of inner strength, a well of self-assurance that you can draw upon whenever you need it. So, take a few moments each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Picture every detail, where you are, what you're doing, and how you feel in that moment of accomplishment. Engage all of your senses, making the experience as vivid as possible. The more realistic your visualization, the more effectively it trains your brain to believe in your potential. This practice of seeing and feeling your success transforms your goals from distant dreams into tangible possibilities, empowering you to approach each day with confidence, purpose, and joy. Visualization is not merely a tool for achieving goals, it's a way of nurturing a deep-seated belief in yourself. Each time you visualize success, you're planting seeds of confidence, resilience, and hope, creating a foundation of inner strength that supports you on your journey. With regular practice, visualization becomes a source of empowerment, helping you approach life with a calm confidence that grows from within. Building self-confidence is a journey, one that unfolds over time and with intention. By embracing these habits, each inspired by Buddhist teachings, you're cultivating a strong foundation rooted in resilience, kindness, and inner strength. These habits are more than just strategies, they're practices that help you connect with yourself on a deeper level, nurturing a sense of peace and assurance that grows from within. When we focus on building confidence this way, it becomes less about external validation and more about developing a steady, lasting belief in ourselves, one that carries us through life's challenges with grace and strength. As you integrate these practices into your life, remember that self-confidence doesn't mean never experiencing doubt or fear. It means learning to trust yourself, even in the face of uncertainty. Each step you take, each small win, and each act of self-kindness contributes to a more confident, resilient you. The confidence that comes from within is the most lasting and powerful because it isn't dependent on external achievements or the approval of others. Instead, it's rooted in a genuine acceptance of who you are, imperfections and all. Developing self-confidence is not a destination, but a journey, a series of moments in which you choose to support yourself, to speak kindly to yourself, and to honor your strengths. It's about recognizing that you are a work in progress and celebrating the growth that comes with each new day. The habits we discussed, whether it's practicing gratitude, engaging in positive self-talk, visualizing success, or surrounding yourself with positive influences, all contribute to creating a life that feels fulfilling and true to who you are. Over time, these practices shape not only your confidence, but also your entire outlook, helping you approach life with more openness, courage, and joy. As you walk this path, be patient with yourself. Building confidence takes time, and every small step counts. Even on days when progress feels slow, know that you're still moving forward, still laying the foundation for a more resilient, empowered self. Remember, self-confidence is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. And just as with any journey of growth, consistency and compassion are key. If you found this video helpful, we encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel for more insights on personal growth and self-improvement. Share this video with someone who could benefit from a boost in confidence, and let's support each other in building lives filled with resilience and inner peace. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of this journey with us. We're grateful to share these moments with you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, remember that true confidence comes from within. Embrace your journey, trust in your growth, and know that you are enough, just as you are.